moment. Welcome to our session today, wherever you are following us from. Stay put. We are global digital entrepreneurs coming live from our various locations at this moment to you. And if you are watching us live, you are free to put in a chat or your questions over to us, if any. Or if you watch our replay, feel free to get in touch with any questions that you may have so that we can address whatever your questions are. My name is Soyan, and I am a digital entrepreneur, a business uh, coach, and a mentor based here in the UK, and a nurse by background. So, together with my colleagues, we are here to thrill you with something that you won't afford to miss. So, stay put and hear from my colleagues. Over to you, Ed.
Oh, I'm Ed. I live in Norway. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I'm grateful to be in this panel. I work as a social support worker here in Norway. And I also am running this business as a CEO of my own business. And I'm happy to be here this evening with the other panelists to share some ideas that may benefit somebody out there that's watching. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Coach Elizabeth.
Hello, good morning from Canada. My name is Elizabeth. I am a mom to 5 kids, and prior to joining this online business, I was so passionate about my career with the United Nations in procurement and contract management. For over a decade, I did my job so passionately until I moved to Canada 4 years ago, and God led me to an online business. And this is 2 years, 4 months in the online business. My life changed within 12 months of joining this business. Today, we have the pleasure again to meet and share our journey with you. I'm so happy to be here. Happy Sunday.
Thank you so much, dear colleague there, for sharing this. And over to you, Miriam.
Hello, family and friends. My name is Miriam. I'm living in Belgium. I'm a mom. I am a child of God above everything. I am proud digital owner. Mon nom est Myriam. Je vis en Belgique depuis plus de 20 ans. Et aujourd'hui, je suis heureuse de partager ce moment intense avec mes collègues partout dans le monde. On a le Canada, l'Angleterre, etc. Pour un moment de partage au sujet de ce qui nous passionne tant, notre activité, notre business qu'on appelle la mine d'or. Voilà.
Thank
Stay
you so much.
tuned, restez connectés, il y aura des nuggets.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for doing that for us there, and for our listeners out there. Please stay put, and we're just going to discuss some information that you cannot afford to miss regarding our business, our digital business as digital entrepreneurs operating globally, irrespective of our backgrounds. Like you can see, our business spans across the world, with people doing the business as part-time or full-time, irrespective of their background and know-how. So we are here to discuss a bit of the things that have been puzzling a lot of you out there who have approached us to present and address this issue. So we felt that we will discuss this in this panel, and that will be very, very helpful to you and a lot of others out there. So stay put. So my question will go to Coach Elizabeth, who is here with us, joining from Canada. Coach Elizabeth, a lot of people out there are confused that some people resign from their jobs as early as less than 3 years after starting this amazing digital business. Even like yourself, who had a lucrative, I put it in quote, I put lucrative in quote, who had a lucrative five-figure job with the United Nations. Yes. Whereas some people still keep working even longer than others may think or expect. Like you may hear the question, you are making so much, you are so well in your business. Why are you still working? That is what some of us out there still get people confused about, thinking that, okay, because you are very successful, you don't need to have been working, and looking at brilliant successes from people like you out there. You left that five-figure lucrative job with the United Nations. Yet some of us in this business still work. So from your experience and knowledge in this business, Coach Elizabeth, how can you explain this? And what is your advice? And also, must everyone stop their job when they start this business? Thank you
Yeah,
so
your question is like jam question. He has plenty sisters and cousins and uncles, and we can actually dwell on it more than 1 hour if I want to unpack that question with so much zeal and passion. The way this business has helped my life. A lot of people are working in our business, and some have left their jobs to do this full time within first year or second year of doing this business, and some did that within 6 months. The thing I want to say is this: every individual know where their shoe hurts. In this community, I've seen someone only 6 months. She was a teacher in New York. Within 6 months of joining this business, she quit her job. Now, will you say she didn't enjoy her teaching job? Probably she enjoyed it. But then you see a business that gives you option, especially if you're a young mom watching us today. You have young children and you've been praying to God to have more time for them, to be the one raising them, witnessing their milestones. If you have an option, I'm sure no matter how passionate you are about your career as a teacher or a nurse, if you have something better that gives you flexibility and pay you more than what your teaching job or your nursing job is giving you right now, I'm sure every mother will embrace freedom. Every mother will embrace flexibility. That is one example. I have seen a woman in our community in Alberta, Canada, where I am, who was a doctor, a dentist. Do you know what it means to be a dentist? Go to school for many years, read sciences, establish a practice, employ people, and spend everything, your dreams and fantasies, building what you've always envisioned. And then over time, you met our business, and our business changed your life. This is someone that shared the story that after paying salaries and overheads and expenses in a month, she went home with less than 5,000 Canadian dollars as a doctor that has a practice with plenty employees. But guess what? She joined this business. Less than 6 months, she started seeing over 50K Canadian dollars. And she sat down one day. It was a painful decision because some of us loved our career. I love supply chain, I love procurement. But when I saw this option, I could relate with all of them that were passionate about their careers, doctors, nurses, teachers that eventually left it. Because every immigrant pray for God to rescue us from the rat race of 9 to 5. Pray for early retirement, pray for flexibility, pray for time with family, pray to just have a mental health that is balanced. And if God gives you in the form of an online business, embrace it. So this woman, it was a hard call for her to sit down for various nights, over time, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, thinking about how she would deliver the message to all her employees that it's time to quit. It's time to pack up a dental practice right in Alberta, in Calgary. And she did, because what she was making in our online business that is so powerful and liberating was 1 month was like what she makes after deductions and expenses and salaries of staff in like 7 months or 10 months.
Wow.
If it is you, forget the passion, forget all the degrees and the late night burning of a candle as a science student to establish what society see as a success. You know the truth. You are making over 50K every month from an online business, and as a doctor, you're making 5K after every deductions. Which one
Yeah.
will you go for it? So I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
go on and on. But let me
Mhm.
let me nail your question for you. Everybody's journey is different. So many people might come here, 3 years, 4 years, it takes them to resign. But mine, I came here within 12 months. I was able to say to God, thank you for early retirement. Thank you for making me break the norm and not to work
Wow.
62 years, 65 years before I could retire. Yes, you can be different. At 46, I did. But so you might decide, because of passion, to keep one of nursing job. Some of the nurses we know in Europe, in Africa, in United States, in Canada, have more than one job. So, in order to keep their license, some of them value this license so much. It's not as if they are not making money in our online business, but they may have to gradually reduce the shifts. If they were
Mm-hmm.
taking three and it was impacting on their health, impacting on their family time,
Yeah.
impacting on their flexibility and freedom, some of them we've seen it with our koro eyes like this. Reduce
Yes.
those shifts to just one or part time,
Exactly.
just to keep the
Exactly.
license. It doesn't mean
Exactly.
our business is not working. I am unpacking different scenarios for you here, and these are true life stories of people in our community. I have a boyfriend called Harrison. He's in Toronto. Husband to Precious, my girlfriend. He's been here for 24 years as a nurse. He had three jobs.
Mm.
He married an Igbo girl. The girl was a nurse in Africa. She moved in to Canada and tried to upgrade herself to practice as a nurse here. It wasn't working. What did she do? God led her to the same business he led me to. And within 1 year, fiscal year, this is a woman that was trying to upgrade herself to do nursing like her husband.
Oh, wow.
Husband hardly have time for family, three jobs as a nurse. Madam wanted to join that same rat race, but God came and said, no, this family, there has to be more. And ordered us to the same online business that has changed my life. And guess what? She took it, embraced it. This my husband was skeptical. She went for it. And guess what? After 12 calendar months in Canada is a fiscal year, and it was time to report taxes. And the man that is doing three jobs and hardly see family, have time for wife and precious kids, went to file tax with Madam. Madam's figure left Oga swallowing saliva. What happened was, after the filing of tax, this man was, in eastern Nigeria, Igbo land where I come from, hardly
Mm-hmm.
you see the men swallow their pride and apologize
Mm-hmm.
because they are odogu, right? But this man humble himself, apologize to Madam and say, teach me this business. Madam say, for all the doubting, for not supporting this business, I'm not going to show you.
Oh.
So that is why today in our community, Harrison had to look for other people to teach him, but he made up his mind to join. Despite Madam saying, go do your nursing job. So Harrison is in this business. Gradually, he reduced the shift from three shifts, three jobs to none. They bought a big mansion in Ontario. Madam is at the other end of the road.
Wow.
Madam
Bravo.
is at the other end of the building doing her business. Oga is at the other end of the basement
Hey,
doing
Seigneur.
this business. They have time in their hands for their
Hmm.
amazing children now. Oga has forgotten the license, has forgotten the nursing three jobs. What am
Mm-hmm.
I saying? 24 years in Canada. He was just running in circle, rat race, three jobs. Hardly seeing bank balance that is take home. Can't take him home. Nothing. All of you in Africa watching me, listening to me, think that as a doctor, as a nurse, you've arrived. But do you see the scenarios I'm painting to you? They
Mm-hmm.
are real life stories of people in our community. They are not stories I read from the books.
Mm-hmm.
These nurses, these dentists, these teachers have great jobs they were passionate about.
Mm-hmm.
All these job people say I'm passionate about, if they see option, trust me, they will embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Today, both of them work from their home, running this business with so much dignity and respect in our community, modeling how a life should be, how a life of freedom and
Traveling.
flexibility should be, and family time. They just came coming back from Japan a few days ago. The same
Oh my
Japan
God.
myself and my husband went in March. We travel luxury travels. Luxury travel. This is July. I have been to 14 countries already. I had
Hmm.
to advise myself, Elizabeth, calm down. This July, I just came back from New York last week. Stay at home. So the half of July left, I want to be at home by choice. August, I want to be at home. I got an invitation in Utah,
Utah.
to
Mm.
come as a guest speaker in one event, hotel paid for. I declined. I said, I'm sorry. I have made up my mind to spend the whole of August and the remaining of July at home.
Oh
My
God.
next trip is in September. Two trips line up. We have choices, we have options here. I know some of you nurses, doctors watching me, pharmacists, every career. This year you've not gone out once. But in this business, I have been so empowered to select the one I travel and the one I say no to. All of
Mm.
them, luxury trips, business class, beautiful hotels. I don't
Oh,
stay with relatives when I travel. That is the option this business gives to me. I don't stay with relatives. Instead, this New Year, I went, my relative packed their things to come and stay with me. That is to come and keep me company. That
In
is the
your
option.
hotel.
So I have the option to stay with them at the Queens, but they pack to come and spend with me. And
hey
instead of
God.
them hosting me, I am in their city, first time in New York, hosting them.
Oh my
I go
God.
party for
Hey.
business. So I hope I've been able to answer your question because I can go on and on. So people choose to leave their job because this business is powerful enough, while others choose, despite the result they've seen, to stay a bit, hang on to the false sense of stability or their license. From the instances I've told you, some of them are emotionally attached to the children they mentor in schools as teachers or the staff they are paying salary. That lady I told you in Calgary would have said, no, let me keep staying and keep rattling it out because of my employees. But she summoned courage and she was bold enough to lay them off, pay them advance because this business gives you that kind of empowerment to pay them in advance and regain your liberty. See, degrees and title. It doesn't take you anywhere, guys. It doesn't help. Just embrace our business. Work it with fear and trembling and consistency. God, I keep telling people in my team that it's only people God loves that He shows this business to. So if you are watching this today, God loves you. If you are watching our story, listening to our story, or you have been opportune to see an advert about our business, God loves you. Pay attention to those adverts you are saying. Pay attention to our stories because you cannot tell me that you love your 9 to 5 more than myself. I used to be so passionate working for the UN. With my diplomatic passport, the sky was my limit. I could go anywhere, just buy ticket and film, no visa required.
Mhm.
But all that is in the wraps. They are in my boxes,
Oh,
including my diplomatic passport is in my.
whoa.
And this is where I thank God on a daily basis when I wake up. Because God loved me to show me a business that have helped me to retire at 46. And now I do life on my own terms. I do life on my own terms. I have time freedom. This is 11 o'clock. I was still in bed. I saw your message that we're about to start. That was why I batted. If
Thank
not, I
you.
would still be lounging here, resting, worshiping my God,
Hey,
editing
Lord.
more videos, doing what I love.
Thank you.
I have time now. This is what I pray for all immigrants. You deserve better. Since I quit job, I have seen that I'm fresher. I don't have panic attacks. Today's Sunday. I would have been thinking of Monday. But now Mondays like ordinary
Yeah.
weekends or vacation days for
Like
me.
Sunday, like
No
Sunday.
difference between Monday and Friday. No difference between Monday and Christmas Day for me. This can be you. It's all about choice. It's all about choice. I know I have answered beyond your question now, but I can't help it. This business has really helped my life.
Je
This business
l'adore.
has really blessed me and my family. And that is why when you ask me question, I talk till my ancestors say, Lizzie, Ozola, you don't do.
The passion. Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You have said it all,
Oh
Coach
God.
Elizabeth. You've said it all out there. And I think our viewers have got all
Mm.
of their questions answered,
Yep.
their doubts, those things they have had in mind. They can't understand why is it that you are achieving so much in the business and you are still working. Of course, we all can testify that even uh, 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 the richest person in the world is still looking for money.
Looking for
What
more businesses and
because
investment opportunities.
Mhm.
yes, yes, they are. So that is a mentality that some of us failed to 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 to, to bring out. That is the analogy you need to bring. If this, I mean, if this person, the world millionaire is still getting more, still searching for more,
Yeah.
why don't you expect or hope that somebody should
Mhm.
also still be searching? So this situation you have critically analyzed here has been leaving a lot of people globally lost and confused as to what
And
is.
indecisive for years, depriving themselves opportunity that can potentially change everything for them. It's
Yes,
painful to
yes,
see people doubt, procrastinate 2 years, 3 years, still running in circle.
yes, yes, because we try to say that element of job satisfaction is what we had years ago when we were growing. But today, how many people still have that element of job satisfaction? How many people are still at their jobs because they have that satisfaction being there? But if you have something that has replaced that your job, and you are so passionate about the job you are doing, you can kindly stay in that job, like you
Yeah.
have rightly said there, Coach Elizabeth. You can stay in that job because of the passion that you have for taking care, educating people, making people feel well and appreciative of what you have done, no longer because you are going there for the money. These are the scenarios that some people are still not clear with. So I hope after this session, following us here and watch if you are watching us in the replay, you have everything answered for you and help to take that decision. Thank you so much there for this analysis. So we will go over to Miriam, who is there with us, just to let her share a bit of her story to our audience there, why she started this business, and what will be her advice to those that are still like sitting on the fence or confused as to what we are talking about. And we will crave the indulgence of our audience to speak in French. Miriam, thank
Oh,
you.
coach, how do
Yes.
you want me to speak after Coach Elizabeth? What can I say? What can I say of it which can be interesting? This girl here in front of you guys is like, I pray in front of her, like, God help me, as you have done for Elizabeth, because the
Amen.
energy she has, c'est contagieux, you know? It's like,
C'est contagious. It's very
je regarde
contagious.
Coach Elizabeth, je dis, Seigneur, open my mouth so that I can speak like her.
C'est
il faut exprimer en
possible.
français.
C'est
Exprimer
possible,
en
mon
français.
ami.
Ah oui, en français. Parce que je pense que tout est question d'énergie. Vous comprenez? C'est l'énergie. Et coach Elisabeth parle avec une telle énergie que je ne pense pas que quelqu'un peut aller en dessous de son poste et dire c'est du fake. Non, c'est pas possible. Parce qu'elle ne te laisse même pas l'occasion de dire des trucs comme ça. Donc, voilà, merci coach. Mon histoire n'est pas extraordinaire. Je suis une femme de plus de 50 ans. Je vis en Belgique depuis plus de 20 ans. Je suis arrivée ici comme tout le monde, à la recherche d'une meilleure vie pour ma famille, et j'ai travaillé à la banque pendant 16 ans. Et au bout de 16 ans, j'allais chercher 2 800 €, like $3,000. Coach Elizabeth, if you don't mind. After 16 years. After 16 years doing whatever I was asked to do, like even if it was not my job, but I did because I was asked to do, because I wanted to keep my job. I'm from a poor family, you know.
And
Mm.
you had no option.
Je n'avais pas d'option. J'ai gardé ce
No.
travail-là. Coach Elisabeth, quand elle a dit tout à l'heure que maintenant, dimanche, pour elle, c'est comme tous les jours. Oh my God, Coach Elisabeth. On Sunday, you know, I was sick. Every Sunday, I was sick, thinking,
Okay.
oh, tomorrow, God, tomorrow I will go
Go
there
back to
again.
that place.
C'est comme ça que j'étais. 16 ans. Le stress, c'est-à-dire tu vas travailler, you are crying inside but laughing because when somebody talk to you, you say, yes, sir. Even if inside you want just to like.
You are
Donc
weeping.
voilà, j'ai fait ça pendant tout ce temps-là. Et puis Dieu m'a envoyé un ange. J'appelle Prudence Debout Soyant un ange. Because Coach Elizabeth, nobody has ever seen God with our eyes. But God is using all of us.
Humans every day. Absolutely.
On est des instruments de Dieu. Et Dieu a voulu m'aider et il est passé par Prudence Soyant Debout. Parce que cette femme-là, ce qu'elle a parlé ce jour-là, I was very skeptical, coach. I wouldn't even click anywhere because I have been scammed before. Not
So many
one
times.
time, 3 times.
Absolutely.
But this day, I don't know what happened. I just saw the video and I was like, is she talking of me? Because this is my life. C'était ma vie. Then I clicked and I was like, coach, when I paid 149, I have spent 5 days without sleeping, looking my phone under la couverture, en bas de la couverture,
It
coach, comment
was
on dit ça?
time. It was time
Like,
for
like
redemption.
my husband il a ouvert la couverture. Qu'est-ce que tu fais? Tu as un amant? Pourquoi? Qu'est-ce que tu regardes en dessous de la couverture? Because I was watching, like, est-ce que c'est possible? Wow, est-ce que c'est vrai? C'est possible ça? I couldn't sleep. When they ask people you have 30 days, that au 5e jour, j'étais prête. J'ai dit, si je continue, je vais être malade. But please help me. I need to start because if I continue watching all those things, I will finish at the hospital because I wouldn't sleep for 5 nights. Like, c'est pas possible. Then I started. What I used to tell people is that I didn't have any choice, coach. I started my business in English. I wouldn't speak a sentence in English, correct English. Je ne savais pas. I remember that when Coach Soyan, who was to work with me, asked to me one day, okay, Miriam, share your screen. I was, is he insulting me? I wouldn't understand. Share your screen. Then I went on my phone. Share your screen. Then, okay. It means I even sharing the screen. I didn't know. But I started, coach. I started with tears, with doubt, with fear, but I started because I had any other option. Je devais réussir, je n'avais pas d'autre choix. Donc, quand j'entends les gens dire que oui, Myriam, toi, tu as bien avancé, tu as la chance. Non, ce n'est pas la chance. I stopped watching TV for 1 year, coach. I'm 2 years in the business. Wow. I stopped everything. Je ne pouvais pas regarder la télé. I wouldn't go with Cameroonian to the events. No. They have started saying, people have started saying things, pour qui elle se prend, elle ne va pas aux événements. No, I had something to build. I have seen the potential of this business.
Absolutely. Vraiment.
Donc, je suis restée là, je suis restée. Des nuits, sometimes, some night I would sleep 3 hours. Only. Because I had this issue of English. I have to translate things from English to French and now try to understand. Oh my God. But now, 2 years later, I'm earning 5 figures. I am.
You're dreaming.
Is it me?
You're like dreaming.
Is it me? God. Guys, my husband is the most skeptical man in the world.
He can't take first position. My husband
wouldn't even accept to take a picture for me. But you know what? A few weeks ago, he was, tell me, can I add some money into your business so that then I was, no.
Investors.
No. Now that I have started earning, no, I don't want to share. No. Pay your 149.
And start your own journey.
Yes, you are not so good. You used to say that you are praying God. Which God? Well, you're not so good because you know that I don't know everything. I know anything about computers. Now you ask. No, I don't. And coach, I tell you the truth. I don't want him. Non, je ne veux pas. Qu'il paye ses $149 qu'il aille commencer lui-même. Et c'est trop facile. Now that I'm earning, he will. No. C'est pour moi. Donc, voilà. Je voulais dire à quelqu'un que ce business a transformé ma vie.
Merci.
Ce business m'a donné une identité. I was nobody before. Now I am somebody. Ce business has helped me starting building something very strong pour mes enfants and the kids of my kids and so on.
Generational.
And today, coach, the last word I will say is that before you are in front of you guys, a woman who wouldn't sleep. before. I couldn't because I was overthinking. Now you are 50. What would you, qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? La pension. If, because I didn't come in Europe at 20,
As
at
a
my
small
20s.
girl. Mhm.
So here in Europe, if you want to get something à la retraite, you need to work 40 and over. Yes.
Yeah.
I came here more than 30. So I have been working 16 years. It's not enough. So maybe I would earn like 1,000 or something later.
At, at pension.
So I refused. And now I'm thinking I will not be there to ask them for my retraite. I don't want. Go with, go with it. Before I wouldn't sleep, coach. I was taking somnifere, coach. Coach Deal somnifere. What is somnifere? I
Yeah,
wouldn't
yeah.
take one somnifere, but two somnifere.
To help you sleep.
That's
But now, you know what? Now I am in trouble with my man. One day, one night, I went to bed. Then I am the one who asked a question to him, like, qu'est-ce que ça s'est passé aujourd'hui avec ton copain? The time he started by answering, I was, and then he said, in the morning, I could see that something wasn't right.
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 Then je lui ai dit, qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Tu es fâché, tu boudes, tu me manques de respect. Je dis, c'est quoi ça? Parce que je ne suis pas important pour toi. Parce que,
And you're snoring.
oui, parce que même si je veux te parler, tu t'en fous, tu dors. Je dis, God, you cannot understand. I have been not sleeping for years, more than 10 years. Now that God have brought something to me, I'm
Yes.
sleeping like a baby. Dès que je
Baby.
pose ma tête sur l'oreiller, je dors. Don't talk to me, je dors.
Yes.
This is what this business have done to me.
I love your story, sis.
Non, merci, coach. Donc, toi qui regardes, si tu as envie de changer ta vie, je ne sais même pas, tu n'as pas à réfléchir. Paye tes $149. Moi, j'ai payé $149 parce que je me suis dit, même si c'est un scam, j'ai déjà donné beaucoup d'argent à la famille. Personne ne me disait même merci. Si jamais je dois payer 149, ce n'est pas très grave. Mais vous savez quoi, 2 ans plus tard, c'est les meilleurs $149 que j'ai jamais payés de toute ma vie.
C'est ça.
Si je n'avais pas payé, je ne serais pas là aujourd'hui. Maybe peut-être je serais morte de stress. And now I'm looking younger, coach.
Exactly.
I don't know why people ask, mais qu'est-ce qui se passe, tu rajeunis? Je dis, mais oui, je rajeunis parce que j'ai peace of mind, j'ai la paix du cœur.
Yeah.
Voilà. Voilà, coach, je vous remets le micro. Merci pour m'avoir donné l'opportunité de raconter un peu ma petite histoire. Merci.
Thank you. Thank you,
J'adore. Je t'aime beaucoup.
Carol.
Merci, coach.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so
Absolutely.
much for sharing that story, and for our listeners.
Mhm.
Guys, I don't know what we have not said here. And sincerely, if you are smart, you don't need to be told something twice before you take it.
Yeah.
And it's not by blowing the horn or the trumpet about something that it should mean something. I think we have said it enough. It's such that anybody who is smart, thinking, making reason and some sense out of what we come to share to those that are still not sure of where they are going to, then I think it is quite substantial what we have had to share here in this forum, and we have kept coming, and we continue to come because it is a pleasure when somebody turns around and say, thank you for showing me that which changed my story, like hundreds of thousands are doing today to members of this community. So
Absolutely.
if you want to be left behind, it's been said that if you come across any news or information about this business opportunity, then it is a blessing. Don't take it for granted. Coach Elizabeth has said this, and I don't know how many times we can say it before it goes to have a meaning to those who are opportune to come across this, because a lot of you that join this business and you tell the stories of the various things you have gone across which had failed is because you are looking for something that's legitimate, genuine, and being put in place like a legacy, which is what we are saying here, something that will give you that peace of mind and the assurance of where you are heading to, of where your future, your tomorrow, or your generational situation is like. So, what else can we say? Much. So, we are hoping, we are there all the time to help guide you through. Get in touch with us, any of us here. Look at the website links, get in touch by any means, and we're more than happy to help you get to know more about this. So, without taking much of your time, I would like to go to our panelists across there, Mr. Edwin, all the way from Norway, to give us that advice of what you think, what would be your advice to somebody today who is still depending on a job for a living? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Swayam over there, and also our two beautiful panelists who are there, the female panelists. I can say I have enjoyed their life experiences and the wonderful stories they have shared with us and the public, or those who are watching us. That is was awesome. However, I wouldn't like to go back to storytelling as they have shared so much because of time constraint. I
Thank
just
you.
want to say a few words to those who are maybe watching us or still standing on the window or the door waiting for what we want to do. I would say this digital business that we're talking about here is a digital business that everyone can do. And everyone can do it. The programs have been designed to meet the need of everybody. You can be working the job that you are working, the corporate job. But I have one question to ask you. You trust your job. Is it your company or you're working for somebody? There are two things. The owner of that company is always expanding of his empire, his or her empire, and you are working to that for that person. How many years have you been serving in that particular capacity? There's one thing you have to take into consideration. If you leave your home, you want to go to work, and something happens to you, what will you do?
Hmm.
They will look for somebody to replace you instantly.
Exact.
So if you fall sick and you're unable to go to work, even inside your own home, what are you going to do? You will earn some sick benefit just for a short while. After that, what happens? So these are the two things I want you to look into. Think over this. Whatever thing you are doing, if you're working, yes, go ahead working. But think over this. Know that if you start something like a business of this magnitude, that these beautiful and handsome panelists have been talking here, you know that it's for your own good. You don't need much. If you start it and the business is working for you, you can quit your job.
Yeah.
You can have one job, you can have two jobs. But when you see, think about your health. How old are you now that you're working? I don't know your
Mhm.
age.
Yeah.
Think about your health. Because if you're working so many jobs, so many physical jobs, like people who are working in the warehouses and other things, you see, you get worn out. Think about it. But if you start this business alongside what you are doing, and after a short while, your business is booming, you just have to think whether to decide whether you have to quit your job or not. But I think for your own good, as you are watching what they are sharing here today, please, we are not just talking because we love talking. We are not just saying because we want to lure you to join us. We are not bugging you, but we're just sharing our experiences, what people have experienced, and where the business have taken them to. It's open to you. Our programs, our business is run by automation. There's step-by-step training, there's mentorship for you to meet your need, and every question. We have a wonderful community. All of us sitting here as panelists, we live in different continents, different countries, but yet we are here together sharing the same ideas because of that wonderful community that have built for us. This is a business that I've come to live. Remember, the world is we are moving we are already in a digital economy. Things are changing. So reflect well. Whatever job you are doing, know that one day you quit the job. But the business that we are talking about, if you invest in this business, is your own business. And you
Yes.
leave a legacy for your children, just as Elizabeth and Carol have already shared. So thank you so much. I think I will end here because of time constraint so that Mr. Soyan can also meet up with his schedule. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that contribution there, Mr. Ed. And I think without taking much of the time from our followers, listeners, and our audience there, I think much have been said that can go a long way to change the situation at this moment. We are saying that think about tomorrow. The energy that you have doing those multiple uh, things or activities that you are doing today to earn a living, because you are still 30, 40. Are you going to still have that same energy when you are 50, 60 to still do the same?
No.
And if you have no backup plans, do you think at all what happens if you lose that source of earning today? Do you have a backup? If you don't have a backup, which is sustainable and built in a system that can keep running and doing what you are doing even when you are not there, so that you can regain that time that you need, that quality that you need. If those have not yet been put in place, then you are not any far from an emergency. Because when all those options are cut off by any means, then just imagine what would happen. That is why we are calling that there is always a need for a backup plan, so that we can be able to start having that taste of what we call job satisfaction, so that you will no longer be going, living at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., or God knows what time, and coming back whenever, because you are chasing what you need to live on. You
Yes.
should be going out because you have that pleasure and
Yes.
satisfaction of going out there. Until something is put in place, guys, there is no way you can achieve this. Yes. So, without taking much of your time, we would like to stop here for now and thank you for having been there. And I'm thanking my amazing colleagues out there for taking off that time to come here on this platform to share what we have shared here today, so that across the world it will achieve its aim and have the impact that it deserves. So thank you so much. And we will be coming again regularly to give you more information and help you to achieve your dreams. Yeah.
Thank you, Queen Elizabeth. Thank
So
you.
thank you.
Thank
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 you,
you
you
so very
everyone.
much.
so much. My
Thank
Thank you for
pleasure.
those
and
watching us live. Thank you for those that will see this
Thank
video
you.
later. Reach out to us, all of us,
Exactly.
and we will show you how to get started. Thank you,
Thank
colleagues.
you so much.